What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So from the last episode we left off at Elux after we sold the wheels that were on the E30, and now I am currently on my way to the Nixam Works workshop, and we're gonna go see, or I'm gonna go pick up Nikhil now, and then we're gonna head over to Elux. So away, stay tuned.
Yeah, boy.
So we picked up the rear bags, a bunch of fittings,
traps,
water traps.
and use the star of the show.
It'll be so fun to test it out.
Yeah, it would.
I'm gonna just download the app.
Pressure switch.
We got a
relay,
pressure switch.
and then
I don't know what's in this box. Now we have a second compressor.
is the right one.
Yeah, black. And then the tank, a new tank, because everyone's making fun of our tank that we have. Actually, we haven't introduced the car to the channel. Like, we haven't showed physically
But don't you have a video of
the
this
big
thing
booty
getting
bins. Huh?
sold? Don't you have a video of this thing getting sold?
Yeah, no, I think we gave up on that long time ago. So it's not sold, it's just here. So it's wrapped because it's sanded down, primed, and then flattened, all of that. So it's basically just ready for some spray, but now we've changed. Now we're gonna do like the doors also, the insides in. So we done everything, we got it all prepped, and then we decided we are this far, so like there's some rusty, small little stuff. We finally have the bags to go here because our previous bag setup didn't have any shocks. So it's just the bag and it's super bouncy, but also we don't know how safe that was. We have Ali's W123. I think it's really nice on compressed springs. We do have bags for it from this car though. And then there's also the other mark. It has the exact same setup with the bags, and that's the boot setup is almost ready. Away. So motor wise, she starts.
Starts thanks to the electronic ignition conversion. Thanks to the Zephyr guy.
Actually, the coupe is also just there. So yeah, the motor from there came here, and then we'll show you what's in the.
It's got a new exhaust.
Yeah,
Stainless.
got the pipe stand.
Stainless exhaust. We just got a clutch master to have a look
Oh
at.
my god, again.
Clutch master and slaves. Relocation of the fuse box. A little bit of a wire tuck. And some new pipes here and there. And temp sensor. And, yeah.
This is the first Merc tour we're doing, actually. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, the only thing is maybe like a bit of patch ups on the leather. The roof lining is still fresh, all of that, but we're not doing too much on the interior anyway. The main thing that we were doing on the car is the suspension and the body. And the body is straight, there's nothing else to do. Oh shit, here's the tank. So this is the tank we were running. We can't measure and see what size it is, né? So this is the tank we were running that came. We bought like a air suspension setup from a 123, and everything that was in that car came with it. So this was the tank.
That's how big it is.
Yeah, yo. And we were running one compressor to this tank, so everyone was saying, nope, we're gonna kill compressor, you need to get a second compressor. But then when we described the size of this tank, they were like, nope, maybe three tank compressors will work. So now we're out with the old, and then in with the new, the 5 gallon. We got some goodies. So yeah, finally we've got this set up right. It took a lot to get to here. Also just the shocks itself. The shocks that were in the car were old and worn, so finding these shocks firstly was a mission, but then the guys up the road at Euro Wheels managed to get fast the shocks, and then yeah, then after we got the shocks, the bags were made right to fit these shocks because our old shocks weren't gonna work. And yeah, now we have the tank as well.
Normal Cressida getting a 1J.
1J.
That car is the 2J. That car is the Lexus with the air suspension. That's the Corolla. I think it's an E87.
So we're just deciding, we're gonna give you guys a shop tour because enough about the milk. Yeah, so let's do a shop tour. Okay, so this guy came in yesterday, né? Yeah, so yesterday the Cressida came in for a motor swap, as you can see. Wait, is it even recording? Oh yeah. So this guy came in for motor swap. This is the first time I'm ever seeing a Cressida up in person, but also just the engine bay. And this thing is fucking huge compared to like the Mercs and all of that. And so yeah, what is laying here?
1J non-VVTi.
So this is a 1J non-VVTi. I'm just repeating everything. And this is gonna go in here. So do you think there's any like mods that you're gonna have to do?
Aside from the wiring and maybe an exhaust system, no.
So it should probably just fit straight in here without any like cutting or...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so this is pretty straightforward. Shouldn't take too long. But yeah, we will update you guys on that as stuff happened there. And okay, we'll keep this guy for last. That so we have the 123. Also same owner from the 114 that's sitting here. Then we have the E30. I'm sure you guys have seen this. I'll probably put the clip in as well. The burnout there, Chicanos. So now she's out of order for a little bit, but she will be back soon. What's your plans with this one?
Probably M50 turbo.
What was in it before?
M20 turbo, 55.
Okay, so now going multi-valve. Baby Crest here in the corner. Yeah, you can already see bodywork and everything. Like a full respray. No engine work on here, ne?
No, just a 2J swap.
Okay. Yeah, so that, but it was in there already.
Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, so she's basically just ready for color. The doors are some here, but everything has been straightened out. There was like a big hole that was happening here. They managed to get it right with all the lines and everything. You won't even say. And then the famous, the 114, because you know the shop just has 114s. We know it inside and out. This had a lot of work. Like body wise, nothing, because the car is clean. So the ring, you can see there's the front, the bag setup that's already there, and then the rears you just saw. Now we got it on the other car, and there's no motor in there. And they redid like a spray, ne? The full engine bay, like cleaned it up. It looked very rough when it came in. I won't lie. It was a bit dusted, but yeah. And then there's like some subframe work that's done. Yeah, this you're gonna have to run us through what you did. And
So here it's just engine swap, rack and pinion upgrade because it was the old mechanical. So it's just a rack and pinion upgrade. 3 head.
so yeah, this is the big boy that's going inside.
And yeah, then the air setup.
So what struggles did you have to try and get this motor into this car? Like
Just to fit.
just to fit.
To fit, yeah.
So then in order for it to fit, what did you have to do?
It's a big car, but it's pretty narrow. The engine bay is pretty narrow. So just to get it to fit.
So then you had to chop up.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did drop it,
sort
ne?
of recess notch that bottom section.
Mm-hmm.
This here went down just to clear the sun.
And then we had to also
Yeah, just notch these.
some
clear
space
the-
because usually it
clear the
comes
headers.
straight.
Yeah. So the headers just make it pass here.
Yeah.
And then we had to upgrade the
Brake booster.
brake booster.
Yeah, because it's too big. So when the motor's in, it's
Yeah, so we got an aftermarket AC Cobra brake booster.
and then the gearbox tunnel.
The tunnels, it's okay. We had to just slightly raise the where the shifter is, so that the shifter can fit in there. But yeah, that's about it for this car.
Yeah, so everything is ready. After like figuring out the brake booster situation, everything, and that is all sorted. What else is left?
Air setup, boot.
Just the boot setup, and then yeah, the motor is here, ready to go in. I like the pop-out windows on this car, but also all the chrome and everything is just still intact, and yeah. So here with the boot setup, I don't know if you guys can see, but like on the Merc itself, this is not color matched. It doesn't ever come color matched,
No,
ne?
it's black.
Yeah, so it just comes black. So they decided to go color match it because also this, the bag's not here, ne?
No,
Okay, so there's no bags in here now. But because it's gonna be, I mean, you're gonna open the boot, show your air setup and your hard lines, all of that. The rest of it has to look the part. So that's why they color matched it. And then you can also see like chromed out the springs, chromed out some small stuff here. I think it looks perfect. And what else is there? Oh, now the big guy. So firstly, I don't know if you guys can see, this is a two-door. What does it go as? A 114, 115, 114? Yeah, so yeah, 114. On its own, just the shell itself, the body is quite rare. Like we don't really see two doors around. Yeah, she is looking very nice. So this is actually full respray and everything. Like when the car came, it was just
Yeah, just a shell.
with that, the motor that's now in the car in the Academy Classics Merc. Yeah, it was just sitting downstairs and full respray. You can see the wheels. Okay, yeah, the wheels were on the car. And then please show us. Yeah.
Oh my god! Wow!
2J GE with GT internals, GT30 turbo. Went to the smaller turbo because it's auto. Once you keep it auto. That's a simple build. 1000cc injectors. Yeah, that's about it. Just drop the compression a little bit so you can take some boost. Full 63 more exhaust stainless. Yeah.
So when you say simple build, do you mean like simple setup, or
Yeah,
what
simple
did it take to put this motor into this car?
So custom engine mounts, custom gearbox mounts, shifter rod.
What is the biggest challenge of trying to get this motor into a car like
In
this?
electronics.
Is that like the main thing that
Yeah, 'cause
struggled us?
the wiring in these cars are old and very analog, so we had to get it to work with management using Sustec management for the engine and Spitronics for the gearbox.
So like just getting the motor into the car, it was
Yeah.
just a matter of the mounts
Yeah,
and
no,
then
just the mounts.
working.
Other than that, it fit easy. It's not as wide as the V8.
It is a
so-
quite narrow, yeah. So it's like just in the middle. And then did you have to get like a new radiator and all of that as well? Or
So
no?
we're using the stock radiator, not what we wanted, but client wanted to use a stock radiator. Managed to squeeze a intercooler in there. Fits nicely. Close the bonnet. Fits nicely. You wouldn't say. But no, it's almost done. So
Yeah, so in the next couple of videos, one of them, we don't know when, but we'll do a test drive with this car and see what it feels like to have a 2J in a two-door or a coupe 114. What do you think of like the suspension setup with this kind of motor?
So suspension definitely needs work. It's too soft. Feels like a boat now, and I think with this power, it's going to need something a bit more responsive. So yeah, the next stop is we're doing springs on this car, and maybe a few stabilizers. It's almost ready.
Also, like with this car, was it with this like motor? It's not a common thing to put like a 2J in a car like this.
No.
So
Pure-
you also just had to figure out
Yeah.
as you were going, like, okay,
Probably
what's
gonna
the
make a
best
few-
solution?
Probably gonna make a few purist upset.
I think so.
Yeah.
I like it. I think it's
I
quite
think
cool.
Yeah.
So interior wise, it was already redone. You just had to remove the dash for, like you say, all the electronics. But yeah, I think what I find cool about this is it has
Made it work.
the window winders to get this back piece down. Like, okay, well, you're currently
guys?
busy with wiring on the Cressida's motor.
This
But
is the 1J here.
so we're speaking about the headache of this 2J in the 114.
Yeah, it's a big headache.
What would you say is the big headache though?
The whole car. So this car is wired from top to bottom all over again. So it's new wiring, new headlight wiring, everything. It's got Sustec ECU running. It's got Spatonis gearbox controller. It's got an alarm now. It's got everything is upgraded to new tech. So old fuel, but you have all luxuries of nowadays.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm sure that must be like a struggle trying to get like mechanical things to work electronically.
Yeah.
And then, so what are you guys gonna do with the speedos and stuff like that? What's the
At a later
solution?
stage, probably upgrade it to the electronic to analog. So it's a little unit that reads electronic and changes it into. Well, you can put a cable in the analog cable.
So basically takes the electronic signal from the gearbox, goes to a little box, converts it back to a speedo cable and back to the old cluster. So you have the old look of the cluster.
Yeah, because now imagine. Okay, I mean, I don't know what's his like plan with the car. Does he want it to look new, or does he still want to have the old feel?
So he wants the old feel, but he wants new tech. So.
I think the only struggle that you're having with this car is just the beatings and the trims, really.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, if anyone does have any sort of trims for this, please just reach out to us because eBay is not doing the best right now.
Push out to sponsor.
Huh? Yeah.
Push out
yeah.
to sponsor us.
What else do we have here? I think that's it. That's the Nixon Works tour. Like, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Recording. I'm like, how are they? What are you doing?
You were in the previous video, so you have to be in this one.
No,
now.
I don't have to be. I thought you.
Oh, wait.
You're good.
Yeah, last video we were playing badminton.
I won't do this now.
Okay, so that is it. An update on after selling the wheels, we bought the bags for the Merc, and I ran you guys through the current project that we have going on, the Creamy Classics Merc. We also call it the Big Booty Benz if you guys follow our Instagram. And yeah, so it's not very far off from being done. It's just now more man hours and labor, you know, more elbow grease. But yeah, so far there's nothing stopping us, or well, nothing yet that's stopping us. So the main thing that was stopping us was the suspension, the rear bags, because to find the shocks it took me like 2 weeks or so. I was even thinking, I think the project's not gonna work because of just the shocks. But yeah, so now we got the shocks, we got the bags. We added a few extras in between, like the Bluetooth management. We didn't need that, but I just thought, you know what, we are building it as a show car, and just I don't want it to be a headache, so that's why we have the Bluetooth setup. We upgraded the tank to the 5-gallon seamless tank, and then we have the hardline setup and the fittings because that's just so it looks nice. We don't want to put all the effort into the car and then it's just soft lines and all of that. But yeah, so that's the update on that, and the tour of the workshop where most of the videos is going to take place. So away. Hope you guys like the video. Comment what you guys think of a few of the builds that's here. If you guys need any assistance or anything like that, comment down and I'll try and get back to you. But yeah, catch you guys on the next one. Peace.